Hello there, this is Ron Wills coming back at you with yet another video. The struggle love concept. Oh my goodness. Every now and then I'll see some woman on social media talking about they don't want that struggle love. They want that guy with money and all of that, right? And they feel justified in rejecting a broke dude. And I'm like, okay, if that's their preference. But what kills me about it is they actually think they're gonna win with that attitude. And that's why I say that, right? That's why I say that. Despite what many women think or want to think, men aren't stupid. Men aren't stupid. Even a guy who's dealing with a woman he knows to be a gold digger, or a woman who's trying to be a sugar baby, they know exactly what the fuck they're getting, right? And these women who talk about, well, that guy gotta have money, he gotta be established and all of that. That guy, only women who could even talk about trying to get some guy like that are going to have to be in the upper echelon of physical attractiveness. Because like I said, these guys know what they're getting. These guys who deal openly, who go on these websites and openly get a sugar baby, know what the fuck they dealing with. Shoot, men who go on sex tourism, they know what they are dealing with. Men who get mail order brides, they know what the fuck they dealing with. And they know the word love is not in there. They know what it is. It's basically acculturated prostitution. It's a business deal. They trade in their resources for sex. They know what it is and they're comfortable with it. All right. But see, the problem with many of these women who talk about, they don't want to deal with, that broke dude, or, they don't believe in struggle love and all of that. First of all, they don't want to see themselves as what they are. And I'm not going to say gold diggers. I'm just going to say straight up sex traders. And it don't have anything to do with love. And the problem is a lot of the women who talk that are not really in a position to get that man with money. Because, wait, what did I just say? The men who engage in that, knowingly engage in that, they want the most physically attractive woman. And these women who, like, they reject a man for being broke and everything, usually aren't there, or usually average at best. That's what killed me about it. Because as soon as a woman see it, I want to see a picture. Or I want to see what she look like. Now, if she fine and stuff, real attractive, I'm like, okay, she got a chance. She can be a married escort, because that's basically what she's doing. But, you get some women who are basically unattractive, or they average looking, but they have the nerve to form out their mouths like, oh, that guy gotta have money. No, ladies. No. See, here's the thing with men. Now, of course, you got the men with money who knowingly go for that sex trader. But then you get a man who, he wants a real wife. He wants somebody who's going to be in it with him. These women lose out on those men if they make money. They lose out automatically. Because, and I've told women this ain't something new. I've told women this, and men know this. A man needs to feel like that woman is going to stick with him through thick and thin. And that be gone as soon as the money dry up. Because, like a millionaire, or this is what's been said about millionaires rather, the average millionaire has gone through bankruptcy 3 times. They can lose it. It doesn't take much for, like, a man who's making money. I mean, regardless of what he do, whether he's working in a corporate route or he has his own business, he's built up a business. A simple change in technology can change everything. I mean, that happened to me. I remember when I first came out with my books, I had a network of bookstores across the country, and either the bookstores or I had a couple of distributors who can get my stuff anywhere on the planet, right? I had 3 or 4 distributors, right? All of a sudden, with the advent of ebooks and many bookstores closing, some of them were black, most of them were black bookstores that I had personal relationships with, but also major chains, something like a Borders or something, and then, just the way they carry books in some of these stores. Shoot, that changed my whole thing up. I had to switch up myself, and it wasn't so much a dip in the money, but just the circumstances. Also, too, I remember back then, I had to put out a lot of money to deal with my grandmother's estate when she passed. So, thankfully I had someone with me who was going to stick with me through thick and thin through all of it. But what if a man wants to feel like when he's dealing with any woman, she is going to be there. He don't want to feel like that his, the woman's only checking for him because of, his money. Because if he's smart, unless he's just a dumbass motherfucker, it's hard to make a lot of money and just be stupid, even on a basic level. A dude is going to have some level of intellect. He's got to think, well, hold up. She's showing all this love I have with money, but what if I don't? What happens to her? That's why a lot of men, and this one of those things, I'm gonna keep emphasizing this with many men, especially. If you can have 2 cars, take the first one, get the hoopty, have the hoopty, and have the the late model car, the fancy car. Pick her up on a date in the hoopty and see what's up. And some men do that. Men who are professionals. I knew this one brother. This brother had like a 17-room mini mansion. Oh hell, that's just a mansion, 17 rooms and shit. He's making big money, corporate money. That dude go to dates in like a pickup truck and with some paint in the back. And shoot, because we want to know. We want to know if that woman like us or they like what we have. Some men don't even, some men might meet a woman, don't really tell her what he does. Because, that's a red flag. And see, some women feel justified in that shit. And I understand. You practicing hypergamy. You want to get that man with money. The problem is, one of the things with men is, men have to trust a woman. Seriously. Forget love. I don't care what kind of skills you got. I don't care what your good feels like. A man has to look at a woman and he has to feel like, hey, you know what? I trust her. But if he feel like, you just going for that money, if a man feel like a woman just going for that money, he gotta be like, hold up. All right. She just showing interest in the money. So what I need to do, what happens if there's a change or somebody with more money comes along? See, here's the thing, and really, women should stop using that term struggle love, because real love is devotion, adoration, companionship, fondness, tolerance, responsibility. That's not real love right there. That whole, get that guy because he got money and everything. That's not love. That's artificial. You going for the mask. Now, see, if a woman wants to be smart with it, find that guy that she's clicking with. Find that guy who's clicking with her. She needs to find that guy who's clicking with her, not just on a personality level, but, they got similar life purposes. And then they can grow from there. And then instead of having it's just his stuff or even her stuff, it's their stuff. When I look at I look at a lot of couples, Asian couples, not just Korean or something like that, or a lot of Indian couples. They together building a business or something. Very important. They are building a business together. They're working together. And that's where real love comes in. When people go through things together, where they develop a closeness based on it. Now, struggle, look, and I understand with the women, this ain't telling women to go out and get some bum dude. It don't take much to figure out if a guy trying to do something with his life, because he's already going to be working towards it, But women don't get into how much money he's making. You need to think, can I get along with this guy, right? And I know this sound like this just directed to the women, but it's really everybody. It's like, get out of that thing, because really, quite frankly, unless you're as a billionaire, you hit the lottery, you're gonna be struggling any damn way. Even if you're making six figures, it depends on how you spend your money. You can be struggling, what you spend it on and all that stuff. But finding that right person that you can grow with, hey, that's worth more than all the money in the world. But in order to do that, get out of that thing like, oh, well, I can love him better or be with him better if he has money. And men don't, and I hope any men don't go for that shit, thinking, well, if I got money, I can get love. No, you get somebody who wants who wants your resources. That's what you get. You don't get somebody who loves you. And like I said, I know there's some men out there who really think that once I get money, most you get is some sex. And even then, you got to take it with a grain of salt. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.